Hello guys. So today we are solving advanced linear equations. These are harder and today I will be teaching it to you. So I hope that you guys watched the last videos because it would be very important for this video. This video I won't be explaining a lot of the concepts step by step. Instead I will be explaining it, skipping some steps, maybe explaining it briefly. So yeah, let's go find this. Right there. Nope, that's wrong. Advanced linear equations. Okay, so we have solve for m here, and we want to solve for m. So first, write out the problem. 18n minus 15n is equal to 12. Now, since these have both the same variables, they can simplify. So we will simplify it to 18 minus 15, which is 3n is equal to 12. Now in the last video, we knew that we had to divide each side by 3 when there is 3n. So we will divide each side by 3 and we will get n is equal to 4. 12 divided by 3. So our answer will be 4. Great. Alright, so now we have the next question. Let's write it out. 8w minus 7w plus 2 is equal to 4. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to simplify these two variables here. So let's simplify them. 8 minus 7 is 1w. 1w plus 2 is equal to 4. Now we have to take this number and put it to the other side. So we will subtract 2 from both sides so that we eliminate that 2 from the left side. And we are left with 1w is equal to 4 minus 2. Now 4 minus 2 is 2. So 1w is equal to 2. In this case, you don't have to divide by 1 because that'll just give you the same answer. If we divided by 1 on each side, we would get w is equal to 2. We would get the same answer. So our answer is w is equal to 2. Great. Alright. So now we have this question here. Let's first write it out. N minus 4 over 3 is equal to 2. Okay, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take this 3 from the denominator and try to eliminate it from the left side. So I'm going to multiply by 3. When I multiply by 3, this denominator is then taken out. When I have to multiply the other side because it needs to be equal. We will get n minus 4 is equal to 6. Alright, because that's 2 times 3. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to take this number, put it to the other side. So then, when we do that, it should be n is equal to 6. Let's first write out what we're going to do. We're going to add 4 to each side. So when we add 4 to each side, this would give us n is equal to 6 plus 4. So our answer is 6 plus 4, which is n is equal to 10. Our answer is 10. Great. Alright, so now we have this question here. 0 is equal to negative 2 times h minus 7. So this is a little different than what we've done in the past times. in this case, we're going to have to use the distributive property, where we distribute this 2 between these numbers inside the parentheses. What we're doing is multiplying each of these terms here. We're multiplying each of them by -2. So then when we do that, this would be 0 is equal to -2n. And this, since this is a minus and a minus, you have to remember the minus division and multiplication rule, which, if you remembered it from the last video, when you multiply a minus and a minus, you should get a positive. So when you multiply a minus and a minus, you should get a positive 14. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 14 and try to put it to the other side. So I will subtract 14 on each side, and I will get -14 is equal to -2n. Now I'm going to divide by -2 on each side. What this should give you is 7 is equal to n. That's our answer. 7 is equal to n. So let's put 7 as our answer. Great. Now we have another one of these distributive problems. So let's write it out first. Write it out. T plus -2. Alright. So let's first distribute this minus to all of these inside terms. When we do that, we will get -4 is equal to -t, and then we have a positive and a negative right here. So let's first simplify those. A positive and a negative, when they multiply each other, should give you a negative. So let's put -2, right? But it's not -2 because we're multiplying it by a minus right here. So then it would be +2. Alright? Then I'm going to try to put this to the other side. So I will subtract 2. This should give me -6 is equal to -t. Now let's divide by a negative and divide by a negative on each side. Let's put 1 as our answer. Wonderful. Alright, now we have another one of these questions. We have -16 is equal to 4 times f minus 20. Alright, first let's do the distributive property where we distribute, right? This will give us -16 is equal to 4f minus 80. Now I'm going to try to take this number and put it to the other side so that I can combine it with this number over here. So I will add 80. I will add 80. This will give me -16 plus 80 is equal to 4f. Now, -16 plus 80 is 64. So let's put 64 is equal to 4. Now, 4f. Now we will divide each side by 4. And what this should give us is f is equal to 64 divided by 4, which is 16, I think. Yeah, 64. So our answer is 16. put 16 as our answer. Great. Hello. So let's now try to solve this problem. N minus b is equal to -1. Let's first find out if I have audio. Yes, I do. Okay, so first what I would do is I would try to take this to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 9 from each side. And then I am left with negative v is equal to -1 minus 9. Alright, so now I'm going to simplify these. What that's left me with is negative v is equal to -10. Now I'm going to divide by negative. That'll eliminate. And I'm going to divide the other side by a negative. And when a negative and a negative multiply each other, it becomes a positive. Or divide each other. So then what I'm left with is v is equal to 10. So let's put 10 as our answer. Yeah. Alright, next one. 4 is equal to g plus 3 over 4. Now what I would do first is I would multiply this by 4 to take away that denominator. I would multiply this by 4 as well. What I'm left with is 16 is equal to g plus 3. Now what I would do next is I would try to take this to the other side. So I am going to subtract 3 from each side, and I am left with 13 is equal to g. Well, I hope that you guys are getting this. If you are not, please tell me in the comments if you need any more explanation. Put like a timestamp and like a question that you have at that time, and I will probably answer it. So please do that, and yeah. Oh, and also suggest ways I could teach better. So this would give me 13. Great, we're in the bronze. So next one, we have 6w plus minus 8w plus minus 16w minus 3 is equal to 15. You might have noticed all of these plus and minuses. Well, don't worry about those. Remember, those are multiplying. So let's simplify those first. We will get 6w minus 8w minus 16w minus 3 is equal to 15. Now let's take this number and I'm going to try to put it to the other side. So let's add 3 to each side. And what we're left with is 6w minus 8w minus 16w is equal to 15 plus 3. 15 plus 3, which is 18. So now we're going to simplify this whole thing here. It's combining like terms. So when we do 6w minus 8w, that's negative 2w. And then we will subtract 16 from that, which is negative 18w is equal to 18. Then I'm going to divide by negative 18. Divide by negative 18. And since this is a positive and this, or a negative, and this is a positive, and they're dividing each other, the answer will be a negative. So what we're left with is w is equal to -1. So our answer is -1. Yay! Alright, so let's write this one out. Negative 13a plus 2a minus 18 is equal to negative 15. First, what I would do is simplify the symbols. What you always do first is simplify. And then I'm going to write it out. Negative 13a plus 2a plus and plus, or minus and minus multiplied by each other is a positive. So plus 18 is equal to negative 15. Alright, so what I'm left with, or what I'm going to do next, is I would probably simplify these two terms. So I'm going to simplify that. That would give me a negative 11a plus 18 is equal to negative 15. Now I'm probably going to take this positive 18 and I'm going to take it to the other side. So I will subtract 18 from each side. And what I'm left with is negative 11a is equal to negative 15 minus 18, which is minus 33. Yeah, negative 33. Now I'm going to divide by negative 11. Divide by negative 11. This is a negative and a negative. That should be a positive number. So a is equal to positive 3 because 33 divided by 11 is 3. So let's put 3 as our answer. Amazing. Alright, next one. We will solve this one. J plus 6 over 3 is equal to 4. Now what I would probably do first is try to take out this 3. So I am going to multiply by 3 on each side. And what we're left with is J plus 6 is equal to 4 times 3, which is 12. Now I'm going to subtract 6 from each side. Alright. To take out that 6, and what we're left with is J is equal to 12 minus 6, which is 6. So our answer is 6. Alright, now we have this one. 14x minus 6x is equal to 8. Now let's simplify these two terms. 14x minus 6, it's like 14 minus 6, is 8x. 8x is equal to 8. That's what we're left with. Now let's divide each side by 8 to take out this 8. And what we're left with is 8x is equal to 1. So our answer is 1. So yeah. Now we have this one. 2 times y plus 1 minus 9 is equal to 1. Alright. What I would do first is distribute. So let's distribute. This would give us 2y plus 2 minus 9 is equal to 1. Alright, so now I would probably simplify these two terms. And that would give us 2y minus 7 is equal to 1. I will probably take this, that's the wrong tool, but I will take this to the other side. So I would add 7, and this would give us 2y is equal to 8. So let's divide each side by 2. That would give us y is equal to 4. Our answer is 4. Amazing. Alright, now let's do the same here. Let's write it out first. R plus 5 over 3 is equal to negative 1. So what we will do first is multiply each side by 3 to take out this 3. Left with is r plus 5 is equal to negative 3. Alright. So then, let's take this 5 and put it to the other side. So we will subtract 5 from each side. And we're left with r is equal to negative 8. Our answer is negative 8. Yay! Alright, this one's pretty simple as well. N minus 7 over 2 is equal to 1. Now let's take this denominator out, so let's multiply by 2, because this fraction line is division, like I explained in other videos. So let's multiply the other side by 2 as well. And this is n minus 7 is equal to 2. Now let's add 7 on each side. And this will be n is equal to 9. Alright, so our answer is 9. Great. Almost to the challenge though. Okay, so it's great that you guys are pausing and doing the solving problems. If you are, great. That's amazing. If you aren't, I would suggest that you do so that you get extra practice with these problems. So let's keep going. Let's solve this problem. M minus m plus 4m minus 4 is equal to 20. Alright, so let's first simplify all of these m's. M minus m is basically nothing, so that'll eliminate itself. Right? And then what we're left with is 4m minus 4 is equal to 20. So let's add 4 to take out this number here. Add 4, and what we're left with is 4m is equal to 24. Now let's divide each side by 4 so that we can take out this 4 from the m and we'll divide the other side by 4 as well. So what we're left with is m is equal to 24 divided by 4, which is 6. So let's put 6 as our answer. Amazing. Great. Challenge zone. Alright, please pause the video and try to solve this problem. Okay, you solved it. So now let's try solving it. So 14 minus c is equal to 7.68. Alright? What I would do first is I would take this and put it to the other side. What we're trying to do in these type of problems, in these solving linear equations, is isolate the variable by itself, nothing with it, isolated. So we will subtract 14 from each side. What we're left with is negative c is equal to 7.68 minus 14. Now 7.68 minus 14, let me take out my calculator. Okay, calculator's here. 7.68 minus 14 is negative 6.32 is equal to negative c. So then we will divide each side by negative because we want to isolate the c. Divide by negative. C is equal to negative divided by negative is positive. So positive 6.32. Positive 6.32. Great, wonderful. Now, please pause the video and try to solve this problem. Okay, you solved it. So, let's try to solve this. 4.1 is equal to 2.05 times j minus 4. So, first, let's distribute between these, right? What we have is 4.1 is equal to, when we multiply everything inside of the parentheses by 2.05, we will get 2.05 j minus, we will get minus 8.2. Alright, So now I will try to take this to the other side. So let's do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 8.2. Add 8.2. What we have now is 12.3 is equal to 2.05J. Now let's divide each side by 2.05. To do that, we will get 60. Hold on. No, we will get 6. So 6 is equal to J. Our answer is 6. I hope that you guys got that. Amazing. Great. Next one. Please pause the video and try to solve this problem. Okay, you solved it. So 16.52 over T is equal to 4. Now we're going to try to isolate this T over here, right? So we will, so we will multiply, because we want to separate the T over here, so we will multiply by T. We will multiply by T, and what we will get is 16.52 is equal to 4T. Now we will divide by 4 over here so that we get rid of that 4. We will divide by 4 over here. Now, let's do 16.52 divided by 4. And that will give us 4.13 is equal to T. So 4.13. I hope that you guys got that answer. If you didn't, please review past videos. I will put solving one-step linear equations and solving two-step linear equations in the description. So if you guys want to see those. Right? So 4.13. Amazing. Great. So now we'll solve this one. J plus 5.84 over 4 is equal to 2.51. So first I want to eliminate this 4 from this division over here. So I'm going to multiply by 4, multiply by the denominator, multiply by 4. This will give me J plus 5.84 is equal to 2.51 times 4. 2.51 times 4 is 10.04, I think. Yeah, 10.04. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to try to take this to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 5.84 from each side. Now when we do that, we will get J is equal to 10.04 minus 5.884. Now this is 4.2, so let's put 4.2 here. That's our answer, 4.2. I hope that you guys got that. Great. Alright, next problem. Oh, this one's tricky, isn't it? 2.08 times S plus 14 plus 30.93 is equal to 80.85. So what I'm going to do here is first distribute. So I'm going to distribute here. This is going to be 2.08S plus, what is that, 14? Alright, plus 2.08 times 14 That's 29.12 plus 30.93 is equal to 80.85. So now I am going to combine these two. Combine these two terms here. So when I do that, I will get 2.08s plus, now that's 29.12 plus 30.93, and that is 60.05 is equal to 80.85. Now this is just harder because there's a ton of decimals, but we'll still get through it. Negative, I will subtract here from here. I'm going to eliminate that, so I will subtract negative 60.05 from each side. What this will give us is 2.08s is equal to 20.8. Okay. Now let's divide each side by 2.08. Sorry, there's not a lot of room. So then when we do that, we will have 20.8 divided by 2.08. That should give us 10. So 10 is our answer. 10 is equal to S. Man, that was hard. Amazing. Great. Alright, please pause the video and try to solve this problem. Okay, you solved it, I'm guessing, so let's take out my pen first. 2.39 times Q minus 14 minus 3 is equal to 10.17. So we have these signs here. Let's simplify those signs. So this will be 2.39 times Q minus 14, and those signs simplified will be a positive. So positive 3 is equal to 10.17. Alright, so now what we have here is 2.39Q minus 14 times 2.39 is 33.46 plus 3 is equal to 10.17. Now I'm going to simplify these two terms. That will give us 2.39 minus 30.46 is equal to 10.17. Oh wow, I'm running out of room. Now I'm going to add 30.46 to each side. And what I will get is 10.17 plus 30.46, which is 40.63 is equal to 2.39Q. Now let's divide each side by 2.39. And what you will get is divided by 2.39. That's 17. So our answer is 17. 17 is equal to Q. Right? I hope that you guys got that. I know that these are getting really, really hard. And I was telling you in the first video that they get a lot harder. Well, they get a lot harder from this. I'm telling you, they get a lot harder. So, yeah. Get prepared. Get used to these. So, now pause the video and try to solve it. Alright, I'm guessing that you solved it. This is negative 4.72 is equal to negative 2 times n plus 15 plus 1.28. Now what I would do first is I try to distribute here. So then when I distribute, when I multiply each term by negative 2, I will get negative 4 times 72 is equal to negative 2n minus 30 plus 1.28. Okay, so now I am going to simplify these two terms here. So when I simplify those two terms, it should be negative 4.72 is equal to negative 2n and then negative 30 plus 1.28. So negative 30 plus 1.28 is, this is negative 28.72, right? So now we will add 28.72 on each side. So when we do that, we will get 24 is equal to negative 2n. Alright, because negative 4 plus 28.72 is 24.7. Hold on. Negative 4.72 plus 28.72. That's 24, yes. Now, let's divide each side by negative 2 so that we can get this 2 out. Divide by negative 2. Now that would change the sign of the number. It would change it to a negative. So then it would be negative 12 is equal to n. Negative 12 is our answer. Great. 2 more questions. So please pause the video and try to solve it. Okay, we solved it. So let's solve for m. 5m minus 83 minus 13.7 is equal to 66.3. Alright, so what I would do first is I would distribute here, and that'd be 5m minus, what is 83? 83 times 5 is 415, so minus 415 minus 13.7 is equal to 66.3. Alright, so what I would do then, right, is I would simplify these two terms here. So when I simplify those two terms, it should be 5n is equal to negative 428.7 is equal to 66.3, right? Because 415 plus 13.7 is 428.7. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this term and I'm going to put it to the other side. So I'm going to add 428.7 to each side. And when I do that, this should give me 5m is equal to 66.3 plus 428.7. This should give me 495. Now divide each of those by 5, and 495 divided by 5 is 99. So 99 is our answer. One more question, guys. Okay, this one looks really easy. Okay, please pause the video and try to solve it. Okay, I'm guessing that you solved it, so let's solve this. 10.04 is equal to 2.6 minus c. So what I would do first is I would take this term and try to put it to the other side. So I would subtract 2.6 from each side, and what we will get is 7.8. Wow, okay. You would get 7.44 is equal to negative c. Now divide each side by a negative, so that you take out this negative, divide by negative, you get negative 7.44 is equal to c. That's our answer, negative 7.44. Amazing! You guys did it! Yay! Alright, so thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like it. If you dislike it, you can hit that button. I'm quoting Linus Sebastian. Okay, so if you liked it, please like it. So share it with your friends if they need help with this kind of stuff. I hope that it was really informative. Go into the comments, ask me some questions. I'll probably be there. I will answer them as fast as I can. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I hope that this video was informative. So, bye!